A village chief once shared how he tried to help poor villagers, thumping his chest, rubbing his temples, shaking his head. He said a few families lived on relief money. Following the idea of teach to fish, don't just give a fish. They gave one family several piglets, raise them, breed, sell the piglets, repeat, become self-sufficient and escape poverty. A month later, when he checked in, the family had sold the piglets and bought a TV. He was exasperated. Why won't they help themselves? This happens a lot in rural or very poor areas. I used to think it was just laziness, and that's why people stayed poor. Later I realized the real reason for short-term choices is a lack of risk buffer. And people in poverty face far more risks. Things we shrug off are real threats to them. We think selling the piglets was short-sighted. They're thinking, what if I fail at raising them and they die? What if there's an outbreak and the herd gets sick? What if pork prices crash and I can't sell? What if someone steals and butchers them at night? These things really can happen, and if they do, there's no safety net. So better to sell now, buy a modest TV, save the rest for food, and feel a little more secure. We're used to thinking from a safer place. The path from 1 to 10 is long and tiring, but the payoff is 100. Along the way, whatever happens, we assume we'll cope, or someone will help, parents, a boss, the company behind us, so we dare to walk that road and think long-term. For someone poor, you say, walk yourself from 1 to 10, a 100 awaits. They believe you, really, but they still don't go. Because any bump on that road can knock them out, and everything before goes to waste. So they take the left turn from 1 to 2, and pocket that 2 first. The harder life gets, the shorter the time horizon, the poorer you are, the more you live for today. When you're not sure you'll make it to next year, how can you plan 10 or 20 years ahead? That's why many choices made in poverty seem baffling. You see news stories, a family gets sick from wild mushrooms and goes to the hospital, and someone still says, reheat what's left, maybe it's fine, don't waste it, eats it, and gets sick too. People ask, why do misfortunes keep hitting the poorest? Why does the weakest thread always snap? Because in that household, almost everything feels more valuable than a human life.